So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the Airbnb management model and how, at Evolve Stays, we manage over 85 properties without owning a single one of them and get paid very well for it as well. So Airbnb management, what is it? You're simply managing properties for landlords, but listing on short-let platforms like Airbnb, Booking.com, corporate travel agents, and you make money acting as a middleman. Now, how does this work in principle? So, you've got your landlord, a very accurate drawing of all of our landlords at Evolve Stays. Then you've got your property. You've got your management company. If I've got room. And then you've got your guests who do have a smiley face because you're all going to get happy guests. So, how does Airbnb management actually work? Now, you're going to partner with landlords. Landlords who have got three main problems: a time problem, a knowledge problem, and a network problem. Now, these landlords, they want to get into Airbnb. They want to maximise their income from their properties. They've put hundreds of thousands of pounds or tens of thousands of pounds into buying this asset and running this asset. So what they want to do is get as much money out of that as possible and maximise their returns. Now, this is where you come in. You're solving the time problem. So these landlords, they don't have simply the time to manage these properties, dealing with guests, dealing with tenants, the check-ins, the check-outs. They just don't have time for that. Because realistically, these landlords, they've got jobs. They've got different businesses that they're working on, and they've just simply got other commitments. They might even be out of the country. So this is a big problem that you are solving as an Airbnb management business, and it's the main one, if I'm honest. The next is you're solving a knowledge problem. These landlords, yeah, they might have the time to manage an Airbnb, but they don't have a clue what they're doing. They don't have a clue how to market a property, how to optimize a listing, how to optimize your pricing, how to build a power team, how to manage multiple properties at once. They don't have a clue how to do that. So this is where you come in and solve that knowledge gap. Next is a network problem. Now, to run a successful Airbnb, it's all about a team. It's all about what we call a power team at Evolve Stays. So, this could be cleaners. It could be handymen. It could be electricians. It could be plumbers, etc., etc. You need a big power team in order to run a successful Airbnb, because a guest might check in, they might have a power cut, you need to send an electrician. They might go in and the toilets are blocked, you need to send a plumber down. They might go and the locks are broke, so you need to send a locksmith. They might go and it might be unclean, so you need to send a new cleaning team down to go and fix the issues. These landlords don't have the network to do this. They might be overseas, they might be on the other side of the country, or they just might genuinely not have the network at all, even if they live in the same area. So these are the main problems you're solving with landlords: time problem, knowledge, and network problem. Now, this is the property. So this is why this landlord is going to let Evolve Stays manage their property. And what we're going to do in order to solve these problems is charge a management fee. Now, your management fee can vary. Now, at Evolve Stays, we have management fees on a sliding scale. So if landlords sign up for us for 3 months, we charge 18% plus VAT. If they sign with us for 6 months, we do it at 16% plus VAT. And if signed for 12 months, they get it all the way down to 14% plus VAT. Now, and you might be thinking, what does Airbnb management actually consist of? And there's a lot of things that you have to do as an Airbnb property manager. So you've got handling the check-ins and check-outs. You've got dealing with the bookings. You've got bringing the bookings in from the get-go. You've got managing the cleaning teams, the maintenance teams. You're managing absolutely everything for the property. And it's your job at month end to provide this landlord with a statement explaining all the revenue that's came in, any deductions, your management fee deductions, and then the payouts as well. And you manage all of the expenses on behalf of the landlord. Now you might be thinking, how do you actually earn from Airbnb management and how does this work in practice? Now, we've got the landlord on board, we've now got the property, we're now managing it, okay? Now it's our job to fill the calendar, to actually get guests inside and enjoying the property. Now, you advertise on platforms like Airbnb, Booking.com, Silverdoor, Situ, all these corporate agents, you advertise everywhere. That's part of your service as a management company. Now, these guests or clients will pay you a nightly rate to stay in the property. So for example, this guest, let's say they stay for 2 nights and they pay £100 per night. Okay, so the guest is paying £200 in total. Now, depending on what you've agreed with the landlord, let's say for ease, you're charging 15% on the gross revenue. Most management companies charge on the gross revenue. We do at Evolve Stays. Some charge on the net. It just depends on how you want to charge your landlords. So 15% of the gross revenue. The gross, in this instance, will be £200. This is assuming there's no cleaning fees. So at 15%, you quick maths. So you make £30 from a 2-night stay. Okay? Now, let's assume you fill this calendar all month. Maybe you get a 1-month booking or a long-term stay. Let's say this calendar is full all months, just for easy maths. So on a 2-night stay, you make £30. 2 nights, let's assume there's also 30 nights in the month. So we're going to do 30 times 15, which is £450 made on one property in 1 month. Now the landlord simply makes a difference. So you do 200 times your 30, which will be £6,000. Landlord generates £6,000 on the property. You charge 450 and the landlord gets the rest. And that's how Airbnb management works. Now, this is just for one property. At Evolve Stays, we've got 85 in management. And quickly, you can stack up a lot of these properties. And quickly, this £450 turns into a lot of money and a lot of cash flow coming into your business. So this is how Airbnb management works in practice. You've got your landlord who has got multiple different problems. It might be one problem, it might be all, but your landlord has got specific pain points that you're here to solve. So this is your first step, is to get landlords on board. The next step is to take the properties from them under a management service. You've got your management company set up, assuming Evolve Stays in our case, and then you've got your guests. So the guests are the ones paying all of the funds. The guests are paying to stay at this property and you're just acting as a middleman. They're paying the nightly rate, you're charging on the revenue and you're sending the difference back to the landlord. Now, the landlord is very happy because most of the time, the landlords actually earn way more money through Airbnb management. So for example, let's take a 3-bed house in Salford. Realistically, the landlords are going to pull in about £1,200 per month on a standard AST, okay? Now an AST is an assured short hold tenancy. That's just a long-term let to a family, to a couple, whoever the case may be. That's a long-term let, okay? Landlord gets £1,200 on an AST. Now, they also might use an estate agent because remember, these landlords have got different problems, they've not got the time, not got the knowledge, not got the network. They might be using an estate agent. Let's just assume the estate agent are charging 10% on this figure. So they minus £120 every single month. This means the landlords are netting £1,080 per month on a 3-bed in Salford. Now this 3-bed in Salford, they're worth about 180 grand, sometimes over 200 grand. This is not the best return at all. Now, we know a 3-bed in Salford is going to bring in about £160 per night. I'm going to need my phone for this. Okay, so let's compare the difference. Landlord, £1,200 a month on a 3-bed in Salford, minus 120 agency fees, so they're netting about 1,080, okay? And realistically, they're netting less than that because they've got maintenance to pay for, they've got inventories to pay for, they might have potential void periods, but we're not going to get into that today. Let's just assume, worst case scenario, they're making £1,080 per month. Cool, so a 3-bed in Salford does about £160 a night on average across the year. We've got over 40 in Salford. We know this is what we get for a high quality property in Salford. Now, 160, okay, times 30 days of the month, but we're going to multiply this by 75%. That's our average occupancy across all of our properties, times 75%. Cool, so I'm going to do that quickly now. So that works out to £3,600 per month, okay, in revenue generated. This is for Evolve stays, £3,600 per month. It's a lot bigger than this number, but there are a few deductions that we have to bear in mind for this landlord. Okay, we've got our management fee. So I'm going to put that here, MF, management fee. Let's assume again we're at 15%. No VAT, we're just 15%. Times 15%. So our management fee is £540 for the month. That's a lot of money just from one property, okay? Management is a great model. £540. Next, the difference is with management, the landlords pay for the bills. So we have to think and get these landlords in the mindset of they are now turning their property into a business, okay? They're turning it into a short let. It's very different to the long-term AST model. The AST tenants, they pay for the bills. But whereas on a short let, the landlord takes full ownership of the property and the bills as well. You're just managing the bookings. So a 3-bed house in Salford, realistically, you're looking at about £400 a month in bills, okay? So we have got a couple of deductions to factor in. Also, you've got your OTA fees. Now, what are OTA fees? It's your online travel agent fees. Now, these can be from Airbnb, who charge 15% plus the VAT, so actually 18%. You've got Booking.com, 15%. And the majority of corporate travel agents will also charge 15%. But it's also your job as a management company to close as many direct bookings as possible for this landlord. And that's, again, another story. That's for another lesson on how you can actually secure direct bookings. Let's assume in this case, because a lot of you guys are new into this, you're not going to get any direct bookings for your landlords. So what we need to do is deduct the OTA commission. Okay, let's again assume we're at about 15% on average. So you minus 540 again. OTA. Hopefully you can see this. 540. So we've got 3,600 in gross revenue. Your management fee at 15% is 540. Bills £400, and then OTA 540 as well. So what does that work out to be? So this is what the landlord is getting paid into his bank every single month, or her bank. 3,600 minus 540 minus 400 minus 540. £2,120 per month. Now that's a big jump from 1,080. This is exactly why landlords will partner with you as a management company to turn their property into a short let. Landlords are absolutely sick and tired of these returns. And there's a lot more to it than that. It's not just about the money. There's a lot of other benefits as well, such as the control. They get a lot more control back on their property. These guests that are staying in the property, they don't get tenant rights. They're actually classed as lodgers. They're on a guest terms of hire. They're on T's and C's. Now, because they're in the property on a short-term basis, they actually can't claim rights that a usual AST tenant would. But that's for a different video. We're talking about money in this instance. In terms of a monetary perspective, landlords, the majority of the time, will make more money going through the Airbnb management route than they would on an AST. And also, they get a lot more control back on the property as well, which we can speak about another time. But this, in a nutshell, is how Airbnb management works. You've got your landlord, time, knowledge, network. You've got their property or properties. You might get lucky, they might have multiple properties, okay? You've got your management business. Now, part of your management business, you're offering a fully managed service. The check-ins, the check-outs, the marketing, the bookings, the cleaning, the maintenance, etc., etc. You're marketing the property to guests. The guests are paying nightly rates. The revenue's coming to you, 3,600 a month. You deduct your management fees at 15% or whatever the case may be. Landlord deducts their bills and then the OTA fees as well. So the landlord's netting after their expenses and your fees £2,120 per month on a three bed property in Salford, which is a big jump from the 1,200 less agency fees at 1,080. Even if they wasn't paying agency fees, it's still a big jump from 1,200. And these landlords, a lot of these properties, they're investment properties. So what do investors look for? They look for the returns, they look for the yields, the high ROI. Now, again, you're providing that solution through your management business. So this is exactly why landlords will partner with you and turn their properties into Airbnbs. And they can't do it themselves. So that's why they need to work with you. And that's exactly how we've scaled Evolve Stays so quickly, and we're signing about 2 to 3 properties every single week just by using this model, just by solving simple problems that landlords genuinely need. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. This is a very basic overview of how the Airbnb management model works in practice in our business at Evolve Stays. Now, if you are looking to get your teeth into this a little bit more and learn more about how this model works every day in our business, we're doing a live workshop on the 29th of December at 7 p.m. and you can sign up using the link in the description.